Rumors are flying that Papoose's career is hanging by a thread. Some people are even saying he has been unofficially banned from certain areas, though nothing has been confirmed. At the same time, the internet is flooded with clips, live streams, and heated opinions. What started as relationship gossip has now turned into something much bigger. Talk of street tension, reality TV deals, and children caught in the middle of adult choices. At the center of it all are three well-known names: Papoose, Claressa Shields, and Remy Ma. For years, many people admired Papoose and Remy Ma's relationship. They were seen as loyal and solid, especially during difficult times in their lives. Their love story was highly public, and they built an image of commitment that fans respected. So when rumors spread that Papoose had moved on with Claressa Shields, people were shocked. Social media quickly chose sides, and the story began to grow. At first, it seemed like a typical celebrity breakup, separation, new romance, online drama. But then things started to feel heavier. A relative of Claressa reportedly went live on social media and claimed that Papoose was not welcome in certain places. The way it was described made it sound serious, almost like a warning rather than simple dislike. No official statements backed it up, but the claim alone was enough to stir conversation. Online users began analyzing everything. They tracked travel schedules, boxing matches, and public appearances. Some even suggested that certain cities were being avoided on purpose. There is no solid proof of any organized ban, yet the whispers have not stopped. When silence comes from the people involved, speculation fills the space. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields made headlines for another reason. She openly shared that she plans to have a baby this year. The announcement raised eyebrows because Papoose is still legally married to Remy Ma. There has been no public confirmation of a finalized divorce. That detail changed how many people viewed the situation. For some observers, this no longer feels like ordinary dating drama. They see it as complicated and risky. Having a child is a lifelong commitment. When legal ties to a previous marriage still exist, emotions can easily become tangled. Supporters argue that adults can make their own choices. Critics question the timing and the stability of the relationship. Another layer to the story involves money. Claressa is at the top of her sport. She holds championship titles and earns from major fights and endorsements. Papoose, on the other hand, built his brand through music and television appearances in the past. Some online voices claim that Claressa is financially supporting their lifestyle. There is no confirmed proof of that, but the narrative continues to circulate. This has led to uncomfortable questions. Is this a relationship built on love? Or is it built on opportunity? Is someone giving more than they are receiving? Public opinion can be harsh, especially when success levels appear uneven. Fame magnifies every imbalance. Adding fuel to the fire are reports that the couple may appear on a reality show connected to the Zeus network. That network is known for dramatic, emotional programming. If the rumors are true, their private lives could become weekly entertainment. Some viewers see that as smart business. Others feel it turns personal struggles into profit. The most troubling part of this entire situation is the mention of children living in poor conditions, shown in certain live videos. Viewers claim to have seen empty cupboards and unhealthy surroundings. These clips are hard to verify, and it is important not to jump to conclusions. Still, if children are involved, their well-being should always come first. Adult conflict should never spill over onto them. Through all of this, Remy Ma has remained quiet. No long interviews. No dramatic online arguments. Just silence. In many ways, that silence speaks loudly. Some people believe she is choosing dignity over chaos. Others think she may be planning her next move carefully. Whatever the reason, her lack of public reaction keeps the spotlight even brighter on the others. It is easy to treat celebrity drama like a television series. Fans pick heroes and villains, waiting for the next twist. But behind every headline are real people dealing with real consequences. Legal marriages, emotional bonds, financial pressure, and public criticism are heavy burdens to carry at the same time. Right now, nothing has been fully confirmed. There are rumors, announcements, and reactions, but very few clear answers. What is certain is that the situation has grown beyond a simple love triangle. It now includes questions about loyalty, responsibility, money, and image. Whether this story ends in reconciliation, separation, or something entirely different, one thing is clear. When private matters become public spectacle, everyone involved pays a price. And sometimes the quietest person in the room ends up holding the strongest position of all. The situation surrounding Claressa Shields, Papoose, and Remy Ma feels heavier every week. What started as relationship gossip has now turned into something much more serious, especially after a troubling live stream began circulating online. In that video, viewers claimed they saw children inside a family home dealing with harsh living conditions. People described roaches on the floor, nearly empty cabinets, and very little food in the pantry. Some said the kids did not appear to have proper clothing or basic necessities. The footage was shared and reshared across social media, and many who watched it said it was heartbreaking. These were not just rumors typed in comment sections. It was video that people could replay with their own eyes. What made it even more upsetting for many viewers was the contrast. At the same time those clips were spreading, Claressa was being seen wearing expensive jewelry, designer outfits, and showing a glamorous lifestyle. At one of her televised fights, her team reportedly arrived in matching green outfits, looking polished and well-prepared. Cameras captured a clean, coordinated image, but critics online pointed out that her relatives in other clips appeared less put together and disconnected from that polished presentation. This sharp difference led to strong reactions. Many people began questioning priorities. They argued that if someone has the money for luxury items and public displays of wealth, then family members, especially children, should not be struggling. To be fair, no one outside the family truly knows the full story. A short video does not always show everything happening behind the scenes. Still, the images left a powerful impression, and once something like that spreads online, it is hard to undo. Another layer of this story involves Papoose's legal status. He is still married on paper to Remy Ma. There has been no public confirmation of a finalized divorce. That fact changes how the public sees his relationship with Claressa. Every time he appears beside her, many people still refer to him as Remy Ma's husband. His name rarely stands alone. It is almost always connected back to his marriage. Meanwhile, Remy Ma has remained completely silent. She has not done interviews about the situation. She has not gone live to defend herself. She has not posted long emotional messages. That quiet approach has surprised many people. Some believe her silence is a sign of strength. Others think it may be a strategic move. By saying nothing, she keeps her dignity intact while the drama unfolds around her. From a legal standpoint, Papoose is still tied to Remy. That means any public move he makes reflects back on her, whether she speaks or not. Some observers argue that this puts him in a difficult position. He cannot fully rebrand or start fresh while the marriage remains unresolved. Others believe Remy's silence is powerful because it keeps control in her hands. If she ever decides to file paperwork or speak publicly, it could instantly shift the narrative. Then there is the reported reality show deal with Zeus Network. The network is known for dramatic, high-conflict programming. If a show featuring Claressa and Papoose becomes reality, their relationship could turn into weekly entertainment. That possibility worries some fans. When private problems become content, emotions often get amplified for ratings. Critics say reality television does not reward peace, it rewards chaos. Viewers tune in for tension, arguments, and shocking moments. If the couple's story is still legally complicated, putting it on screen could intensify everything. The internet already debates their choices daily. A show would likely magnify that pressure. Beyond the relationship and television talk, the most serious concern remains the children seen in those videos. Kids should not become part of online battles between adults. They did not choose fame and they did not choose public controversy. If they are struggling, they deserve help and protection, not viral attention. This entire situation also highlights a bigger issue about social media culture. When people share every detail of their lives online, strangers feel invited to judge and analyze it. Fame brings opportunity, but it also brings constant scrutiny. One post, one clip, or one announcement can spark weeks of debate. Right now, everyone involved appears to believe they are making the best move for themselves. Claressa may feel confident in her choices. Papoose may believe he is building a new chapter. Zeus Network likely sees business potential. Remy Ma may think silence is her strongest position. But from the outside, many people see a complicated mess with real emotional risks. If a baby enters the picture while the marriage is still unresolved, the situation becomes even more permanent. Children create lifelong bonds. That decision would connect everyone involved for decades, not just a season of television. In the end, this story is no longer simple celebrity gossip. It touches on loyalty, responsibility, money, image, and family. The silence from Remy Ma may be the most powerful part of all. Sometimes the person who says the least holds the most control. As the drama continues, one thing is certain. When private struggles turn into public spectacle, the consequences rarely stay small. And in moments like this, silence can speak louder than any interview ever could.